I'm just. Oh, yeah. Buenos dias. Morning, Mikes. Brought to you by our friend at Benbrook Insurance. I am the Bushman. That is Steve. Steve. There he is. Look at the lighting on Steve.
Throw a light up back there. Help out a little bit.
You're glowing. Good morning, everybody. We've got a special guest today that was supposed to be here yesterday, but some things went on. So we've got Elsie. She'll be joining us soon. We love her. She's amazing. She knows everything that's happening in the Baldoni and Lively world. And boy, big news. They've moved the trial. Judge Lewis Lyman put out a statement saying that the trial will go from March 2026. It's supposed to be March 9th, 2026 to May 18, which is another 2 months. Okay. Why not? It's taken this long. Why not another 2 months? He said, we've got 2 other criminal trials on the docket. And so a civil trial like this doesn't take precedent. So, she's no George Lopez. People love the George Lopez jokes. He's dead to me. No one ditches her, but no. I think she had some things going on in her life. You know, like we said, didn't we say that? That maybe something was going on in her life. You don't know. So, you know, give her a little room. Give her a little room to breathe. Good morning. Are we still upside down? Well, no, I haven't. Are we still the upside down pineapplers? You tell me. I think so. Anyway, this is a big day in Australia. That's what I like. It's a petty day here in America, but it's a big, massive day in Australia. Today is the day that Australia's first, by the way, they've led the world in this. No one else has done this. It's a world first social media ban for children. It's taken effect. Throngs of teenagers waking up to find their accounts have gone dark. It's incredible. Some people tell the BBC they've already snuck past barriers, will continue scrolling, and they'll get away with it, and they're going to post freely until they're caught. But if you're under the age of 16, your account is gone. You cannot participate in social media. I think that's fantastic. Oh my God, it's overreach. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's a worse drug than anything that's on the market, on the black market, in social media. The damage it does, I think this is incredible. So the Prime Minister of Australia, Anthony Albanese, spoke to the media Wednesday. He said he thinks this has the power to change lives all around the world. He said, this is a day in which my pride to be Prime Minister of Australia has never been greater. He had people he had all kinds of parents around him as he said it, of course. He said, this is Australia showing that enough is enough. I'm impressed. What do you think? You think it's overreach? I mean, pretty good, right? English Dick. Want to stop kids long before they're 16. Yeah. I mean, we all need to probably step back a bit. Detox. Kids and adults become zombie followers. No self-worth. Wow. Yeah. I just think can we set limits to my husband's browsing time? Uh-oh. What is he browsing? Stay off those sites. You know what I mean? Not those good ones. There's some bad sites out there. I just think it's a great thing. I do. So glad I didn't have a phone. Oh my God, me too, right? Didn't have a phone as a teenager. My brain would have went to crap. It's beyond the truth. Oh my
Bill,
God.
you know what's interesting about that, the bill? Well, I mean, I think you brought up will it work off when we were talking earlier, but also there's no parents exemption. I just think it's so bold even to try it. Like, no, we're not going to let parents say it's okay for my kids. We're just saying no.
That's the best thing.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to sign off because my son is like, I don't have any time for my kids and they're asking me, and it makes me feel better to give them something because I don't have time to parent them myself right now. I've got too much going on. So I'm going to give this to my kid because it makes me feel temporarily better. Nope. They're not allowing parental exemption. Brilliant.
Do you think in the States here, this would turn into the government interfering too much with what our choices in life should be? Like, that's what I feel like this is like, that would turn into this whole discussion though.
No, I think parents have been hamstrung by it. I just don't think, I think you try to get together with the parents, of your kids' friends, right? The friend group, those parents, you try to do it with them. But sure enough, someone breaks the code. And then, and the parent is unpopular who says, let's do this. And the other parent's like, oh, I don't know, should we? I don't know. I think it just takes sweeping action like this. Pretty darn good. There's no excuse for schools not to ban cell phones. We never had one. And there's a phone in the office in case of emergency. That's right. I agree with that. I think it unfortunately actually takes this. It's what it comes to this. It's nuts. So yeah, Blake Lively, her case has moved to May 18, 2026. It was scheduled for March 9. Do you think this is this at all like the judge saying, this is so silly? Like, I don't even have time for this at all, but I'm going to move it because other things first. I mean, I don't know. These are two, I put that on Blake. Honestly, I just think it's like, these are two famous, rich people. At the end of the day, she's more famous and she's more rich, but bickering, taking up the court system. You know what I mean? Taking up this guy's docket with rich people problems. He's got criminal trials. The way he said it was like, I have criminal trials. They take precedence over anything civil. And I think he meant these two people. Those two. But he didn't want this. This is all her. So now it goes to May. Why don't you guys just settle? Oh my God, so ridiculous. You know what I mean? Settle the damn thing. It's the most insane thing. Look at all these pictures you have of Steve has so many pictures of these two. Why do you have so many pictures of Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively looking lovingly into each other's eyes?
I like the stills from the movie that they're talking about. These two are in this movie together. Here they are in the movie and they're arguing about it still. It's nice to remind that they did this thing together.
Yeah. Look at this. What happened to the SH claims? Well, I mean, they're still there. What are you talking about?
Blake's been out. This is her Christmas fashion.
You know what? This is the thing. She may be doing a terrible thing and all that, but she is just so gorgeous. Yeah. Stunning. Here we go. Civil cases get continued all the time, and judges often push parties to settle. However, no party can be required to settle, so we will see. I think they should agree to a documentary. Oh, my God. Let it be settled. A document, but that's interesting. Agree to a documentary. That's odd. Should we bring her in?
I think it's time.
Let's bring her in. Let's bring the hammer on all things Baldoni Lively.
You sick your people on me yesterday. You sent the
She's referring to me.
You ghosted me, girl.
You sent your goons, not just Steve, everybody.
Not just Steve. Steve's the hammer. People fear People fear Steve.
It was bad. I was fighting for my life in my DMs, in my comments. They're like, why did you ghost Billy? What could have possibly kept you away from? I'm like,
What could he have done?
blasphemy. Like, you guys, do you think there is a chance that I possibly have a life outside of this YouTube thing?
I don't think so.
But you know, Billy, you are on
It's
thin
been
ice.
reported.
You are on thin ice, my friend. Tread
Elsie,
lightly.
what's going on? Why did Lyman moved the court date to May 18 from March 9? But I mean, do you think he's saying, guys, I should be moving this off the docket entirely, but we'll find a little time, a couple months later?
I'll tell you this much. I mean, was I surprised that he moved it? Only because from February, like from the first hearing we had, I'm saying we, like I'm in this litigation, but from the first hearing we joined him on, he was adamant that he was immovable as far as his calendar. He's like, I stick to my calendar. I'm strict. I'm not changing the dates. We're not moving behind. Like, we're not going over the time that's going to be allotted. So I'm like, and then he pretty much started threatening them. If you guys don't stop this mudslinging you're doing in the press, I'm going to move the trial up, only to find out he barely had a weekend to spend for himself, let alone move a whole trial up. So they really could have been acting a fool on the docket this whole time. But I talked to a couple of my lawyer friends, and it is pretty standard for trials to be moved, especially in this case, and I think this is a pretty good reminder for the people who keep saying he's going to be found guilty. There is no guilty or innocent. There is only liable. This is not a criminal case. It's a civil case. So it's quite literally not that deep. As much as Blake Lively wants everybody to think this is like end all be all, it's not that deep.
She just wants the highest court. She wants Lyman to say, you're right, he's wrong. This is a woman that needs to be right. I can see sitting around a table and you're talking about, a scene from a movie, and she's sure it went down a certain way. Yeah. She will fight till the death to be proven right on every little detail in life. You know that person that needs to be right?
I mean, I'm kind of one of those people, except I leave room. I
thought you might be. I was going to say
I'm not often proven wrong, because before I like fight you on something, I have to like be pretty sure I'm not going to be wrong. Like, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but even in my own household, like my husband will tell you this, but I will pick an argument and I will fight a point. But the only way I'm doing that is like, I have the proof. Like, I have the proof. I'm not waiting for you to prove me wrong. If I'm arguing a point down, believe that if I'm asking you a question, believe that I know the answer, kind of thing. Yeah. So I'm that way in that sense, but not like without knowing. I'm not fighting for something without having the like legitimate proof in the back, like at the back of my hand.
What do you think of her moves?
As far the press stuff she's doing?
Yeah.
Oh, she's crashing out. It's a crash out. She saw Justin Baldoni was out with his friends at a concert, living his life, and she's like, "What can I do to show them I'm not at home sad?" Yeah, let me put on some outfits and shake my pom poms.
Who was he out with? He was out with some
a couple of people.
Kind of cool people. I saw you posting about, hey, where are your friends? He's out with friends tonight. Where are yours?
And then
where's America Ferrera?
Exactly. Where's Gigi Hadid?
Where's Gigi Hadid? Yeah. Silent, gone. We know Blake is gone, but the rest are gone. So where was Baldoni? Was he out at a concert?
Yeah, they were in Texas. So Andy Roddick, I like tennis. We talked about this before. Andy Roddick has a foundation, Andy Roddick Foundation, where they like support school lunches, after school programs, this, that, and the third. It's been around for about 20, maybe 25 years. Can't remember quite the amount of years, but they do this gala every year. And he had Wyclef Jean as a special performer. And there's the guy who took them. I think his name is Garrett G. He's like a content creator, family man. Him and his wife and his kids kind of travel. The bucket list family, they're called.
Gary V, or
I think his name is Garrett.
Okay.
Garrett G, I think, yeah. So the bucket list family is their like username. They travel, they do things like a content creator family style thing. And so he took his caption stated one of the guys who was with them. His name is Morgan. That's his childhood friend. and I guess they're all friends, them, Justin, other people. So he had tickets to the gala / concert with Wyclef, and Morgan's like childhood, favorite artist is Wyclef. Justin happens to like Wyclef. He's like, well, we're going. Why don't we all tag along? So this was back in November, actually, a month ago today, November 10th, in Waco, Texas, or Austin, one of those places. But yeah, they had the concert there, and he's had this video for about a month, and he just put it out over the weekend. And when I saw that, I was like, oh my God, Blake is gonna prove to us she's also out living her life, except no friends, no husband. So still didn't prove me right.
Baldoni, he could use a friend like Andy Roddick.
I don't know.
Kind of, he's masculine. He's like super male and like alpha.
I don't know that he needs that. I mean, his friends that he's with are masculine and alpha. I don't know that. And he didn't go as like Andy's friend.
I mean, he's a stated feminist. I mean, that's, not many men say, I'm a feminist. I mean, like, you just support women. You don't call yourself a feminist. I mean,
somebody just asked, when do you sleep?
What?
Somebody just asked, when do I sleep?
Okay, so
after this, I'm going to take a nap after this. Because I've been up since yesterday. We were on live reading Justice the Position, and then I made a video and posted it around 7 a.m. this morning. Then I texted Steve. Then I've been working through the morning. So after this, I'm going to take a cat nap.
Carol thinks that Justin is doing just fine.
I think he's doing fine too. I just
don't. I mean, how could he be doing fine?
I mean, it is stressful. He's not doing great.
This for too long. It's too much.
Yeah, and especially now when you thought trial was in a mere 3 months, and now it's pushed back half a year. It's 6 months away now. It can be pretty heavy, but his lawyer seemed okay. Brian Friedman left the courthouse looking not too down. And again, I mean, it gives everybody time to prepare more, if you will. I mean, there's a lot of exhibits in this case, especially if you're waiting for motion for summary judgment to come, and the judgment on the pleadings to also be returned. I'm so sorry. If it's the case that Billy, can you give me 1 second? This is a call I really need to answer for work. I'm just gonna give it to my husband to take.
Yeah, please.
Give me 1 second. I cannot miss it. Wait, 1 second.
Where's the husband? Who is this man? Can you pan her camera, Steve? Can you pan Elsie's camera over to see what's going on? She's in Elsie's corner right there. Her husband seems like a good dude. She has often said, let me get him to do this. Let me get him to.
Yeah. And he's always there. So he's always.
Here's a good point. This is a good point right
here.
What
do we got?
Yeah, Carol, he had a badass Emily as his wife. He's a powerhouse right by his side. Emily. Elsie was talking about Emily Baldoni the other day.
Mm-hmm.
She's had enough. There was a text exchange that went out, an exhibit. Let's call it a receipt. And it looks, we're talking about Emily Baldoni.
I love her so much.
You love Emily Baldoni. There was a text exchange that went out, and it was, and Emily had said, she basically was like, let's go.
Yeah. So I initially, I think maybe it was the second video, the third video I made when I got into this, I was talking about, I'm an Emily in a way. My husband is like a very nice man. And I cannot be nice along with him. Like, somebody has to be the asshole, and it's me. So is he
scared of you? Is your husband a little bit scared of you?
I mean, if he knows what's good for him.
Yeah.
Has to be a little bit scared. No, but he loves me. Truly deep down, he loves me. And he appreciates the fact that I'm the scary one. He truly loves that.
Loves that about you. Yeah.
He would sick me on people. He'd be like, this person.
Do not make me send my wife over here, okay?
Like, literally,
you don't want that.
No, even like in our business, I make this joke all the time. We have a warehouse, we run, we sell stuff. We have people who buy from us, and they typically will call the phone and they're like, are you going to be in the warehouse today? When I say no, that's when they go.
What do you sell at the warehouse?
It's kind of like a liquidation situation. So we do import and export. We ship cars overseas, but in the States, we like a mini Costco, if you will. Wow. We buy whatever Costco, because Costco doesn't have storage. People don't know that. Costco doesn't have storage. Their warehouse is their storage. So when things are like running, like when the season is running out and they have to get rid of their stuff, they don't have anywhere to put it. So they literally will sell it in pallets at a fraction of the cost. And I'm there. and I bid on it. And multiple companies bid on it. If you win, they ship it to you in truckloads or whatever. The call I just had to take is a load being delivered between today and tomorrow, and I couldn't miss it.
And
So
where do you sell it from there?
Anywhere. We have so we live in Florida, we live in Miami. We have a warehouse here. People come and buy from there. We have people who retail at separate locations, and then we ship it overseas.
Wow.
And then we have Amazon as well. We have an Amazon store as well.
Wow. Look at Elsie.
Yeah.
I know.
That's
right?
so
Yeah.
enterprising. I love that.
But yeah, when people, so typically say you buy this water from Costco at $4, but around Christmas, nobody buys Essentia. They only buy Fiji. If Costco has too many Essentia bottles around Christmas, they need to get rid of it in order to bring in Fiji water. They need to get rid of it, but they can throw it away. So they have a website where you have to pay to buy from them. I bid, I buy, I go get it.
That's incredible.
But pretty much, and then if you would buy it from Costco for $10, I can probably sell it to you for $5 or $7 because I bought it at like a lower cost and in bulk.
Yeah, you bought it for $2.
Yeah.
I love that. That's my
it moves a lot. It's very tiring, but that's kind of the only reason I'm even able to do this, because I could keep up with that from home if I do it. And I just stick my husband on the warehouse, which recently this year people have been having fun because I haven't been showing up to the warehouse a lot. So they can thank Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni for that.
Yeah. And when you do, watch out. So Emily, who was she? Who was on that text thread when Emily Baldoni just laid waste to Blake Lively?
So it was Mitz Tuskovich, and Mitz is one of the executives at Wayfair, right? Like a vice president type of role. So Mitz, Jamie Heath, who is a producer, CEO, we all know Jamie Heath, he's in a litigation. And Mitz is asking Jamie in a text thread, I know this by memory by now because I've read it so many times, have you gotten a hold of Justin yet? And Jamie responds, I'm on with him now. And I'm assuming the way the call worked, because of the way Jamie communicated that, I'm assuming Justin is on speakerphone, Emily is in the house doing something, and Jamie relates to him like, hey, they want us to read this letter, referring to the letter Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds had written saying you guys are horrible people, you're not man enough, blah, 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 right? And Jamie is talking to Justin on the phone, but again, I'm assuming Emily is around in the background somewhere. And Emily goes, can I curse on here? I mean, I curse on my show, but this is your house. But Emily pretty much, Jamie's like, so what are we going to do? Are we responding to this letter? And it's crazy to know that they were really considering doing this to save face, which it would have been the downfall of them and their studio. I'm glad Emily stepped in. But Emily pretty much said, fuck no, we would not be reading that letter. You would not be writing, or you not be signing. You'll not be putting that statement out. We're fucking fighting. Blake, pretty much, she made her bed. Now she can live in it. Fuck no, we're not doing this. And Justin tells Jamie, well, you heard her. We're not reading that out loud. And Jamie responds back to Mitz Tuskovich, well, you fucking heard Emily. We're saying fuck no to the statement. And Mitz says, I fucking love Emily, and I do so. Because in the beginning, like I said, my first video I made, I said, this seems like a woman's handprint is all over it. And the way it's handled is something I would do. If somebody had put my husband in a situation like that, I would just start asking you, keep track of everything. And then if you ask my husband to put out a statement saying he's a horrible, fuck no, we're not doing that. Do your worst. I would rather lose in court while everybody sees who you truly are and who he truly is, then he lays on a sword and die. We're not doing that. He's not Jesus.
You need to have Emily Baldoni on your platform. If I had Emily Baldoni, I'd say, you know what, Emily, I'd like to, as much as I'm dying to talk to you, I'd rather you talk to Elsie. I need you and Elsie, because I just imagine someone coming after Elsie's husband over some kind of deal about whatever it was. And he's just like, well, I know you thought you were coming after me, but
sick 'em.
This is my wife. I think you should meet her. And then
which in the video I said, Emily Baldoni seems like the type of woman that would whack a bitch and say namaste right after.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And she looks like that. She looks like she would whoop you and then go do some yoga and
she's
be like
gorgeous too. Like Blake. I mean, you think think this guy's like, I don't know.
Which is what I think Blake hates. I think Blake truly hated that too. Like, how dare your wife be gorgeous too?
How dare your wife be so stunning?
Like, you have a head full of hair. You love your wife and she's gorgeous, and you speak to her like she's a queen, while my husband barely lets me work 10 times every 20 years.
Yeah.
Allegedly. So she hated that for sure.
He's 10 times more manly than Ryan Reynolds.
That.
Ryan Reynolds is not Ryan Reynolds is not a manly man. Is that
Mega mind.
Elsie? So that's interesting because Emily Baldoni's been totally quiet until this moment. I was wondering myself, what's going on with in their household? How is she? And then you see her role in this thing. She's probably deeply engaged.
Yeah, and I wish we could see more exchanges like that, because I still am dying on the hill. I'm living with the confirmation that she probably told him to start keeping track of things, because a woman would do that, which is why I'm shocked Blake Lively doesn't have more evidence, as in keeping track of things she claims happened to her. And I told you as much the first time I was on here. A woman in a position she claims she was in keeps meticulous records. It's bizarre for her. Everything she says is contemporaneous. She doesn't seem to have dates. And I think people don't realize Blake Lively worked only 16 days on that set. And everything she's claiming happened, Billy, happened within a span of 2 days. Every allegation she made is a 2-day allegation that she stretched to make it seem like it was 3 years.
Wow.
She was on set for 16 days maximum. One of the claims she made was on like second day, and then the other one was like a third. 2 days is all these things happen in a stretch of 2 days. But if you don't know that, because she also doesn't give you dates.
Are you saying Blake Lively was on set for 16 days?
Yes, she only worked for 16 days, and not for 16 full days even. There are literally days where you see her car pull her up on the set. She films her little scene, she jumps in and she's gone. And then sometimes Ryan is there. So we can deduct all
Wait a minute. This is like The Bachelorette. You think The Bachelorette, like, oh, they met and they fell in love. Yeah, in 3 weeks. The whole thing is condensed to a 3-week shoot.
She worked for 16 days. And I feel like people don't know that because she doesn't
give You're telling me that this guy, no. It takes a lot. The bad things happen on sets when people spend too much time together.
2 weeks and some change is the amount of time Blake Lively spent on that set. And keep in mind, almost all that time, she has an assistant with her makeup artist is with her, or Ryan was on set, or her bodyguard is on set. So when exactly did this SH occur? She cannot give dates, and she keeps calling things contemporaneous because she knows if she says on May 3rd this happened and on May 6th this happened and that's it, people are going to be like, we're here for 2 days. And everything came with an apology that you accepted. Everything else is tacked on because, well, then there's the day they went to her house to have the meeting. So it seems like that's a day that SH happened. No, it's a day you called the man to berate him. Nothing happened that day. You invited him on your private jet. Why did you do that? Your husband was out of town, so you were like, oh, let me hang out with my friend.
16 days, and one of them, to go filming, to film one of those days, you're on her private jet. I mean, she invites him into that close, very intimate space for 5 hours.
And Billy, tell me this. How many times are you inviting a man that has harmed you into your house to have a production meeting or some type of meeting? Why isn't this meeting happening in the offices where it's neutral? Why would you even invite a man like that around your children in your house? Can I get that clear? That is bizarre to me. Whether your husband is there or not, you would never want him in your house. That's not for nothing, for aura reasons. Why? It just makes no sense.
You are absolutely correct. And by the way, in that house, I haven't spoken to you since, but this is where she has her newborn son, Olin, right?
Not born yet at the time, still pregnant.
She's pregnant with Olin.
When they talk about
like, I've got a boy. What am I going to do? I've got 3 daughters. How is the boy different? Should I circumcise? He didn't bring up circumcision. I'm sure she was like, I don't know what we're going to do. Do we circumcise him or not? And then Baldoni said, well, he offered up that he himself was circumcised.
And probably his son too.
And his son, and this is what we did. And, but I posted on this the other day. I just he did it in a technical sort of term. He wasn't speaking in a,
disgusting crass manner.
It wasn't like, hey, check
Which
it out.
is what Ryan would do.
Right. He'd make some kind of weird, creepy joke about it. Yep. But Baldoni was, speaking on it. And the same thing with Jamie Heath talking about, the birth, what his wife did, showing the video. These people they're capable of having
adult conversations
of a serious nature like that do involve, I guess, something intimate, something personal. But, does not amount to SH. And to
Yeah.
her, she like takes that as, okay, further evidence. I think it blows your whole case. It's so
Yeah.
silly.
And again, I've made this statement before, and I don't know that she's developed as an adult. She seems like an infant,
Oh, look at this.
or the man has infantilized her. Oh yeah, the porno line. Yeah. And I made that same point on my show, that porno line she added to the script. Again, if you say this man talked to you about his porn addiction, why would you then, and again, this was not in the script. She inserted this. She walks out of the bedroom, he's in the kitchen making a frittata, and she goes, "Oh my God, what's happening? I feel like I'm in a corno." What does a man making a frittata have to do with a corn?
I feel like I'm in a porno because he's making a frittata.
Yep, that's what she said. And
She
it wasn't in
added
the
that
script.
line to the script of the movie.
Yep, and she kept it in the edit. Because again, remember, she had control of the
She
edit.
had the final edit and she kept that line, which is so random.
Yep. So everything she claims, like when she says, "Oh, here there was a kiss in here that wasn't allowed." Okay, why didn't you cut it out in the edit? You had control over that. Everything you
Wow.
didn't like in the movie, you could have cut it out, but somehow ended up in there. Makes no sense. Just makes no
Look
sense.
at this line. Justin is originally Jewish, right? Culturally,
Yeah.
it would be normal for him to talk about something like circumcision. She and her husband are weirdos.
Yeah.
They sexualized everything. That's it. Thank you for that word right there. The sexualization of something that is not sexual.
Yeah, it's disturbing. Down to the her recent response on the motion for summary judgment, there's a specific portion where they say on another subject, Jamie Heath, after Blake Lively got the role, Jamie Heath said something to the effect of, you're going to be birthed into this role of Lily. And that was Jamie Heath's way of invoking the female reproductive imagery of a woman giving birth. Rather than acknowledging Miss Lively's talents, they were acknowledging her gender. What the entire fuck?
Yeah.
In the name of Jesus, explain to me how somebody saying you're going to be birthed into this role. It's like she doesn't read, which is, I know she doesn't. I know the lady is illiterate, but being birthed into something is a figure of speech. How do you not know that? And how do you jump to he sexualized me by saying I will be birthed into the role of Lily, by invoking, and that her lawyers actually wrote this, invoking female reproductive imagery.
That is, oh my God, Lawson Cabell here. We love her. She says, for a woman who had 4 kids, Blake's attempt to sexualize childbirth, breastfeeding, circumcision is either disingenuous or delusional. You know,
It's delusional.
Birthing into the role. He invoked, oh, I can't. No, you did.
Yep.
You did. No one invoked any type of sexual imagery. You did.
And I'm starting to be concerned about her lawyers, because if I'm your lawyer, and thank God I'm not, because I will be held in contempt. I will go to jail with my clients every day, because if you tell me write that, I'm like, no, there's no amount of money you're paying me to write that. A man saying you'll be birthed into this role means he invoked female reproductive imagery.
Female reproductive imagery.
Who writes that? Who writes that down? Unless Ryan is like, I'm paying you, write that. That's the only way it makes sense, that a lawyer who actually has a Juris Doctor degree would put that on paper and say SH. It just makes no sense to me. I
wonder if her lawyers are running the show. She's such a control freak and so bossy, and with Reynolds, you know, the way he is. I'm wondering if they're telling their lawyers what to do, and the lawyers have lost control, because now the lawyers are like, oh my God, they want us to do this, they want us to do that, and we're looking foolish.
You know, the lawyers are not running the show the moment they subpoenaed 120 something change content creators for the fun of it and actually billed her, because that wasn't free work. And then the moment people literally started submitting motions to quash, that was literally gibberish. And as soon as they got scared, they were like, okay, we take it back. Why would you even subpoena? And again, I still never got a subpoena, which I'm still waiting for one. Why didn't you subpoena me? What are you scared of? Why didn't you come at me? Because I would have tore you a new one, ripped you a new asshole. I would have invoked some imagery if you really wanted to see something.
It's a bad look taking on Elsie. Elsie's gonna, you know, better take on Andy Signor of Popcorn Planet.
Which is horrible. Like, why even wasting your time doing that? People not liking you is a concept you need to be able to get with. Like, you need to be okay with that. Go home, look at your 4 nannies and put them to work and be comfortable in the fact that you can afford 4 nannies, 1 for each kid or 2 for each kid, however many, and leave us alone. But why your lawyers? It's sad, honestly. And you know what? She might as well sue them for malpractice when this is said and done, and she might win that. She has a better chance of winning malpractice against her lawyers than this lawsuit she is wasting her time with.
Yeah. It's difficult to believe. Why hasn't someone recommended therapy for her? She's consumed with red hot anger.
You guys forgot. She said she went to therapy. And then when Justin Baldoni's team was like, well, let's see those therapy notes, she was like, actually, never mind. I don't want you to see my deepest, darkest secrets. So I'm taking that off the board. I would have loved to see some therapy notes.
Yeah.
I think we may have found out she suffers from multiple personality disorder. Or at the very least,
Carol says she said she had no nannies and she has 4. She's 4.
She has at least 1 per kid because she slipped up and said her nanny introduced her to the book. In one interview, no, she actually told Justin Baldoni on December 14th, 2022, while on the couch talking about the circumcision, when Justin says he was at the house and he counted multiple nannies, a couple housekeepers, multiple assistants. And he also said in the same apartment building, they were in another apartment that they owned. So I'm pretty sure the nannies are living nannies, except they don't live in the apartment. Blake and Ryan.
They have a companion. God, he's so rich, Ryan. He is so rich.
Justin put all their business in the street. And we also know she has a nanny because that Texas incident where she had a run-in with that girl at the Texas hotel, she saw multiple nannies with the children, Black nannies at that. But she continues to claim she doesn't have nannies. But we know she has a
nanny. Black nanny.
We know she at least has 1 nanny per kid. So, and she loves to make people think she's like this mom on duty. No, girl, we know you're not. You barely you barely want to have the kids.
Elsie, what do you think about joining Brian Friedman on the legal team? Just as, the director of receipts. I don't know.
Monica, don't threaten me with a good time. Okay. Don't threaten me with a good time. Because
it would be amazing if you walked into the courtroom with and Elsie just had her pinstripe suit on and put the briefcase down and just.
I just need to button this top button really quickly and I'm there. Hold on. Give me a second. I think I'm good to go right now. No?
If I'm the lawyer for Blake Lively and I walk in
you see me coming,
I see Elsie sitting at the desk. I go,
sidebar, Your Honor, sidebar.
We'd like to settle.
We'd like to talk settlement.
Can you imagine just Blake seeing Elsie walk into court?
Like, wait, her? She's on the team. Wait, how quickly can I get a law degree before May 18th?
She is the team. She's telling Friedman where to go. Friedman, I'll handle this. I got this.
How quickly can I get a law degree or at least a paralegal license or something?
Probably faster than Kim Kardashian. I mean, she's.
I feel bad for her.
I know. I feel badly. I don't feel badly at all. I think I admire Kim.
I think she would make it. I think she would get it.
I think she's going to get there. Don't give up, girl.
I still think I have the opportunity to get the shock and awe on Blake Lively's face. I just hope the courtroom artist is good because I plan on being there. If you could find a way to get me press credentials, I would greatly appreciate it, Billy. If not, my plan is to stand in line at 1 a.m., sleep while standing up, and be in the court by 7. But I plan to be there. So we will still get that shock and awe on Blake Lively's face eventually. It has to happen. I hate that we can't take pictures, but.
Look below. We got Mama Roll here. She pulls no punches. Blake comes off like she wants a baby to get laid. What does that mean? She's horny for her co-stars. Tell me when she didn't go into heat.
God, that is true. Oof. Which is why I think Ryan is always paranoid because everybody she's worked with, there's been some type of romantic relationship,
including him.
How you get him is how you lose him. So I think he's paranoid about that. And he saw Justin and was like, "Oh hell no, yeah."
Now that dude's.
I need to see the dailies.
Yeah, he's put together. This guy, he's nice, and he's actually everything you accuse him of.
Yeah,
he's the opposite.
Opposite of that,
right?
Which is, it's a great point, Billy. Because if you remember the nice pool Deadpool thing about, I don't know if you ever got into that, the Deadpool scene where Ryan is making fun of Justin. You heard about that at least, right?
Yeah, of course.
You remember the words Ryan used to describe Justin. And again, if you had autonomy over a movie like Deadpool and you were going to create a character to mock your wife's sexual harasser,
Yeah.
Didn't you make him a sexual harasser? Rather, you made him a nice, naive man who happened to have a nice piece of junk on him. I don't know why you made his junk so big, but you never described him as a horrible person. You described him as a feminist, man bun wearing, nice pool. You didn't call him harassment pool.
We're just gonna bully this nice character with a large package.
And you called him naive, almost like he could be used, almost like he could be
How do you know
toyed
they
with.
gave him a good package?
You haven't seen the thing?
Are you the one that watches football games for the junk?
No. I watch football
I
games to
do.
make sure the Dolphins don't embarrass me.
I
But-
do. I can't stand it when like a running back hops up and I'm like, God almighty, guy, wear a cup. There's a huge crank in there. What's going on with that?
Okay, so we have your man waxing situation. Now we have you watching football for the junk. What else, Billy?
Oh, for the junk. I asked you, are you watching football for the junk?
I'm building a case against you
Hold on.
now.
Best comment of the wait, hold on. Best comment of the day. I got it. Here.
Billy, you literally did. Elsie calls you on it. You literally just said, "I watch football for the." You
You
guys
really just
I
said
don't watch football for the junk, but I do pay attention to the junk.
Billy, oh my God, you cannot walk this
I
back.
can't stand it when I see massive junk in the thing. I'm like, hey, what am I doing? I got kids here. And I know if I'm watching with ladies, I'm like, are you seeing what I'm seeing? And we don't talk about it. It's the unspoken when you watch football. Am I right?
Billy,
Steve,
we're being recorded. You know this is live, right?
Yeah, bring it
Oh
out.
my God.
Oh my God. Oh
We're
my
gonna be on
God.
somebody's docket.
I had to
now.
do it. I had to do it.
Oh my God, you watch
Watch
rugby. for the
rugby for the junk.
Oh my God.
You watch football for the junk.
This is hilarious.
I can just see people sitting there. Ooh, rugby at 4, every ladies.
No, especially when they go to lift them and they pull the wedgie and then you see their buns. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
This thing took a turn.
Thank you, Wendy. I do love football. I love football for the football. Yeah, baby.
You know who would be absolutely uncomfortable in this moment right now?
Shmeha. Look at Shmeha. I can
Oh
see
my
the
God.
headlines tomorrow. Billy
Billy
Bush
Bush
is
plays
for the other team.
I mean, we have a lot of evidence now. The waxing, now the junk situation. It's a lot, Billy.
I'm lined up on my quarterback. I'm wide right. Here he goes. And I get the cornerback in front of me. Say, what are you doing later? You look amazing. Jeez. Wow.
We have the hoochie daddy shorts.
The hoochie daddy shorts. Hoochie daddy shorts, everybody.
Oh my gosh, this is too much. Blake
All
would
right.
be so uncomfortable right now.
What's this? Have you heard about Brandon Sklenar and the new movie
Oh, yes.
Housemaid? Yeah. Is he in that with Sydney Sweeney and
Yes.
Amanda Seyfried?
And Blake got him the job. Yeah. That is
Blake
definitely
got the job. Oh, you know what?
Yeah, the
Yes.
director said that.
Okay,
yeah.
so one of the guys producing this movie, I actually was with him last night, and I didn't know Sklenar was in this thing,
Mhm.
but this is the guy. It's he's a Lionsgate guy, and they've done 3 movies with Blake. Oh,
Yeah, Blake.
he and I have talked about Blake at length. I'm going to call him today. This is interesting.
That's definitely what Blake used to, like, at least entice him to unfollow Justin and put out, for God's sake, read this post. Remember when he posted that? But that's definitely
Yeah.
what Blake, I mean, she gave everybody something and we're trying to figure out what everybody got. I'm sure Isabella Ferrer was promised a promising career. She's going to have to get a waitress job very soon because she's starting to run out of the It Ends With Us check.
Where's her next job? What does she have a movie coming out?
A Winter One acts in Nashville somewhere. It's not going to be on nobody's screen. She needs to go get a local theater job. It's not going to be on a screen. That girl is not acting again for the
Sydney,
foreseeable future.
look at this guy. Oh,
Yeah, but
I
definitely.
look at him and I see probably a nice guy underneath it all, and he's just tried to suck up to the right. In the acting world, so few make it. You know, it's
Yeah.
like there's so many people that take side gigs.
Yeah,
And
not
this
for
guy-
nothing. He backed off. I mean, you could say after he secured this job with Paul Feig and after he realized he may be on the wrong side of history, he hasn't come out or anything to pick the right side, but he definitely backed off. Like, he hasn't been going out of his way to support Blake. And when he's been asked verbatim what he thinks about it, he's maneuvered the question and his answer to fit more of a, it's about the message of the movie versus oh my God, believe women, believe Blake. I love Blake, like he did like the first week when this all dropped. So I can at least give him that. I still can't stand him. And Timu Thor is his nickname. He's the Timu version of Thor.
Wow.
But yeah.
Look at this one. I actually caught a live, amazing. Oh, she's live today. Can we all remember that Blake Lively spoke so fondly of Harvey Weinstein?
And Woody
Called
Allen.
him a close friend
And Woody
until
Allen.
it's inconvenient. Until it's inconvenient. But if Harvey Weinstein is a good man and a close friend, and Justin Baldoni is an SHing creep,
Yep.
maybe your filter is off.
Maybe. Does she have a filter? I don't know that she has a process.
my
She has the process and power to determine what is what. I think she just goes with what when her husband says jump and he's how high? How high?
Yeah.
How high,
Unbelievable.
right? And she just jumps. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
This is unbelievable. You have a young son. Like, what do you think of Australia banning social media for children under 16? Nationwide ban on social media
Really? How are they enforcing that?
today. Well, you know, the kids will find a way, but so many woke up this morning and their social media was turned off.
I mean, my kid doesn't like screens. When he was about 3, like we noticed like he really, really was attached to his iPad. Like he wanted it for everything. And we did like a cold turkey cutoff with screens. Until this day, you cannot get him to sit to watch TV. Like if I needed to do something, I'm like, hey, I need you to be on your iPad for 5 minutes. He doesn't care. He will literally chug it. He's put my phone in a trash can before. So he doesn't care. He's 6 years old and we weaned him off a little too well that I'm kind of mad at myself because sometimes I need like 10 minutes and I wish I could plop him in front of Sesame Street or something, but I don't know, maybe I kind of got lucky there, but maybe eventually he would care. But right now he does not give not one dang about a screen. So I'm lucky in that sense.
Good.
But yeah, I don't know that I have an opinion. I mean, 16, I feel like 16 now versus 16 10 years ago is completely different.
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe 16 might be a little too much. Maybe 13, I would have agreed, like the cutoff. But again, they're still going to find a way. They're still going to find a way to use social media. Their parents will even find a way to, because not all parents, I'm sure, agree with the policy.
Where there's a will,
Yeah,
there's a way. Yeah. It's like when you're a little, you know, we had a little gang of kids. I grew up, you know, if you want to, you know, one kid got a hold of a nudie mag. We got a hold of nudie mags. We were getting nudie mags. We were all determined to get to see, a nudie mag. We were terrible little guys in the hood.
Billy, on one show, we've talked about the mail package on the
watching
football
junk,
players.
watching football for junk. And I don't watch it for junk, but I cannot help see it.
It's just there.
It's just like, Jesus, guy, come on. Even the kicker, what's going on? You know, the kicker, okay, but you should be wearing a cup. That's what I'm saying. Elsie, you've done it again, my love. You are absolutely the greatest. We love you.
I had a lot to make up for. Apparently, I left you in a lurch, and I'm telling you, tell your people to back off because they were blowing up my phone. Why did you leave Billy hanging? I'm like, you guys, I had an emergency.
This is an army.
Yeah.
You don't mess with these people, okay? Now,
I know.
you go.
I'll make up for it.
I want you to liquidate some crazy shit today. Just go. I want you to make some big moves.
Hopefully, I make some bank because it's Christmas. I need to buy these yahoos in my house something.
Yeah. Oh, you're the best. I love
2
it.
yahoos.
Here's to you, my love. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Oh my God! Wait, where's Mildred? We went this whole show without Mildred making one inappropriate joke.
No. Mildred has.
You put Mildred in a corner?
I think Mildred put herself in the corner. I don't know.
Oh, no, I'll go find Mildred. I'll bring her back next time.
Mildred is, I don't know what happened. I think maybe some of the other kids in the class got mad at Mildred. I don't know.
Oh, you guys, let Mildred out. If you put Mildred in the
set Mildred free.
Set her free. We love Mildred.
Merry Christmas, my little Santa guy.
Same to you. Oh, Billy, I'm gonna take advantage of your audience one more time because I don't know if you know, but I'm doing my Christmas drive for Ghana, for the orphanages and the hospitals and stuff in Ghana that I support. And so far, my audience has raised over $20,000
Wow.
We're still on track, on track to raise more. So if anybody has it in their heart and you want to donate, the link is in my bio on YouTube. You can find it, the GoFundMe link. And you can see all the things we've done so far. We've given wheelchairs to like a rehab community. We built a
Wow.
well, we built a bridge, we discharged some people from the hospital, and there's still more to come. So if anybody has it in your heart and you have $1 to whatever to spare, you can find the link in my Instagram and my YouTube bio. So thank you guys so much.
The link is in the bio. We shall.
Thank you guys so much. Thanks for having me, Billy. And I have a lot to make up for. So if you want me to come back, you have another show tonight? No, not tonight. Tonight I'm busy. Next week, bring me back all the days.
Yep, we'll do it next week. I love you so much. You're the best.
Advent calendar of Elsie. So thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Have a good day.
There she goes. What a girl. Yeah, you wouldn't want her in your courtroom, I'll tell you that. Ooh. You want her in your corner, though. Putting out that attaché on the desk right there, pinstripe suit. Blake Lively would look over and go, what the? We in trouble now. Let's go. Yeah, let's take a look at that link in the bio. Help her out. She's a good woman. Well, that's it, baby. Little Santa. How you doing, pal? You doing good? Okay. That's it, buddy. Want to see the cutest picture? Who wants to see the cutest picture of my daughter when she was little? She's looking. Oh, look at her. She's just walking along in her little over. She's so cute. Oh. Yeah. You can see? One more. Want one more? Look at this one. Here's the two of them. Oh my God, look at these two. Oh. All right, Steve. That's it.
You want to tell me what we're going to have on today?
Oh, today, 2:00, we'll be going live with Andy Signor of Popcorn Planet. He has a pretty big imprint, but anyway, Blake Lively has sued him. Suing Andy Signor. He's a content creator, and he's from Tampa, Florida, and he has to defend himself. And we'll find out what he's doing to do that. And possibly some ditties. Seen it? Uh-huh.